Some places stay with you long after you leave them. Hallownest is one of them. They say that beneath the fading town of Dirtmouth, a kingdom sleeps. Not a kingdom of gold or glory, but one of echoes, Hallownest. It's a place that doesn't ask for your presence. It simply exists in the silence of its own ruin. I am the Echo Wanderer, and today we are stepping down into the well to see what remains of a masterpiece. The first thing you notice about Hollow Knight isn't the combat, it's the weight up there. Christopher Larkin's score doesn't just play in the background, it breathes with the caverns. In the crossroads, the piano notes are sparse, like water dripping in a dark room. And despite the kingdom's decay, Hallownest is never visually monotonous. Deep greens overgrow forgotten paths. Sapphire blues drown the city of tears, and crimson lights bleed through the broken kingdom. Every region carries its own emotional weight, its own identity. You don't just remember these places by the layout, but by the feelings their colors leave behind. The art is hand-drawn, a blue-grey melancholy that makes every bug, every blade of grass feel like it was painted with a memory. It's rare for a game to feel this intentional. Every corner tells a story of someone who was here before you and someone who didn't make it out. It is a difficult journey. The bosses are fast and the world is unforgiving. But even in the heat of battle, there is a rhythm, a dance. You gather soul by striking your enemies, turning their life force into your own healing. Creates a beautiful tension. Do you push forward with the last of your strength, or do you find a quiet corner to focus and mend? In Hallownest, greed is usually what kills you. Patience. Patience is what keeps you alive. And beneath all of this silence, there is a tragedy buried deep within Hallownest. A kingdom that tried desperately to preserve itself from a spreading infection, only to slowly collapse under the weight of its own sacrifice. You feel it in the abandoned homes, the fallen warriors, the ghosts that still linger in the forgotten corners. Hallownest doesn't tell you what happened outright. It lets you wander through the aftermath and piece together the sorrow for yourself. For all its beauty, Hollow Knight isn't flawless. The opening hours can feel slow, especially for new players, and the game's contact damage can sometimes make the combat feel harsher than it needs to be. There were moments where frustration replaced curiosity, where the long walkbacks after that tested my patience more than the enemies themselves. But for all its darkness, there are moments of profound peace. Finding a bench in a rain-soaked city, listening to the hum of a distant violin, talking to the few souls who haven't lost their minds yet. These moments are the heart of the game. They remind you that even in a dying world, there is still beauty to be found. If you are willing to sit still long enough to see it. Hollow Knight isn't just a game you play, it's a place you inhabit. It's a somber, beautiful, and a haunting trek through the last embers of a civilization. If you haven't descended into these depths yet, I envy you, because you still have the chance to see it for the first time.